If OK Boomer was a digital assistant like OK Google, what sorts of answers would it give you to certain questions? OK Boomer. Here are the addresses of nearby offices with job listings. Their office hours are 9 to 5, so show up at 8:30 and expect an interview. OK Boomer. What's the weather like? Why don't you go for a walk and see for yourself? OK Boomer. How's the weather? It's currently 26 degrees with a chance of snow in the afternoon. Hey, so much for global warming. OK Boomer. Where's the nearest club? There's no way you're going out looking like that. You. OK Boomer. What are the local showtimes for Avengers? Digital assistant. I can't figure me out. You have to show me how to work myself. Why am I so slow? You. Goddammit, stop running all those malware programs. This just made me realize I can change the OK Google keyword on my phone to OK Boomer. OK Boomer. The job market is so competitive. How can I get a job? Ya just need gumption. Proceeds to talk about how they got a job from just walking in and demanding it. OK Boomer. What restaurants are around me? There is an Olive Garden and an Applebee's 5 miles away from Fairy EU and now period no stop don't type that you stupid phone. That Olive Garden says that it offers unlimited breadsticks but they cut me off after 6 bowls and told me that one had to choose something from the menu. The waiter wasn't filling our drinks fast enough either, so I snapped my fingers at him to get his attention. He didn't even notice. There goes his tip. Anyway, I hope you are doing alright. Your uncle is in the hospital again. They say he's not looking too good. You should visit him. It might be the last time you see him before he dies. Period. No typer. Period and send. OK Boomer. How will the world end? You millennials it up. You guys are the reason we're gonna die. And don't try arguing with me. Your guys' generation can't even decide if it's a boy or girl. OK Boomer. Call my husband. Only if you tell me when I'm going to get grandkids. It's about time. OK Boomer. Take me to this address in the loop. You don't want to go there, it's a bad neighbor, you'll get shy. OK Boomer. Play today's hits. That is not music. OK Boo. By your age I had a house, car, and 50k in savings. You need to stop asking for handouts. OK Boomer. What's the weather like today? It's very chilly today. That means climate change is a hoax. OK Boomer. Set my alarm for 9 AM tomorrow. 9 o'clock. Are you sure? I see in your calendar that your flight board's at 10:30 and taking into account how it takes 30 minutes to get to the airport. That only leaves you with 1 hour to make it to your gate in time. Why don't I set your alarm for 5 AM instead? Or maybe 6 o'clock? If you really want to sleep in. Me. OK Boomer. Start a grocery list. Boomer. WAAA. Me. Start a grocery list. Boomer. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Me. Start a grocery list. Boomer. Speak up. Boy. Me. Start a grocery list. Boomer. Sorry, I need you to speak up. Me. Fine, I'll do it myself. OK Boomer. What's the capital of Iraq? Back in my day, we looked things up in an encyclopedia. Damn millennials. So obsessed with their phones. OK Boomer. How do I find a job? Go down and talk to the foreman and have a job that you can raise a family on and you retire from in 30 years with full pension and benefits. This, somehow, set off my actually OK Google at home. OK Boomer. Start my PC. Boomer, I told you I'm not a computer person. You're not helping me, so I'm hanging up now. Goodbye. Quit being a bitch and work harder. No one is going to give you shit. Works for all questions with OK Boomer. How do I get rid of student loans? Work hard. Stop being lazy and useless all the time. I used to work 40 hours a day in the fields. OK Boomer. Tell me about how life was so easy in your time. I had a part-time job moving boxes and I could support a stay-at-home wife, 3 kids, 2 dogs, a cat, a car, and what is basically a mansion in today's world. I don't get why you always complain that life is so hard. OK Boomer. H. It's past 9 PM. What are you doing awake? This generation can't go a minute without using their damn phones. Figure it out for yourself and do it yourself, would be the only lines of dialogue on the chip. Okay boomer, what's the closest route to my school? What? Don't you damn millennials know how to read a map? Back in my day we walked uphill to school both ways in the snow. Also, Jack's films. Okay boomer, open YouTube. How? Can you show me? Okay boomer, tell me a joke. You snowflakes get offended over everything. You can't even take a joke. Okay boomer, what did you say you little shit? Okay boomer, what time is it? What? You don't know how to read a clock. The future is doomed. Okay boomer, enough with the questions. It's my turn. Cough, clear throat. Okay millennial, how do I open the internet? Okay boomer, why are you racist? I'm not racist, I have a black friend. Okay boomer, I don't know, open a window. Okay boomer, how's the weather today? Alexa, no, you're supposed to answer me. Alexa, are you listening? I can't tell if it's listening. Do I start talking yet? I think it stopped. Directions to this address. Alexa. Okay boomer, give me a recipe for apple pie. Get in your car. Drive 4 blocks down Main Street until you arrive at the library. Ask the librarian for a recipe book. Wait, don't boomers and older all have like little box of index cards with recipes on them? Like hell you're going to get my secret recipes. Okay boomer, directions to 5th and Montgomery. We don't need a map. I know where it is. Wait a minute. ... Okay boomer, where is the nearest gas station? Okay, so you're going to want to drive past that building that used to be the old dentist office. Take a right at the large yellow house. Keep going until you see that sign for the restaurant we went to last year and then take a left. If you've reached the place where Tim Hortons used to be, then you've gone too far. Okay boomer, call Jessica from work. Who's Jessica? Do you have a girlfriend I don't know about? It's not like that, and it would be super weird if, in my day, I'd squeeze her fanny to show I'm interested. That's incredibly inappropriate. Can you just? Call history shows you haven't called your grandma in a while. Yeah, but she just drones on for H. Calling grandma. Go in and ask for an application in person. Employers like people that take the initiative to get in there and ask. Okay boomer, what restaurants serve brunch near me? Have you tried not being gay? Okay boomer, what's the news today? I saw on Facebook that the liberals are. Okay boomer, find therapists nearby. Therapist, you goddamn millennials and your need for therapy. You know what I do when I'm feeling emotional. Snowflake, I just bottle it up and drink. Therapists are a waste of money. Back in my day. Okay boomer, where's the nearest car mechanic? What? You can't fix your car yourself? Kids these days. ... Boomer, my engine literally just exploded. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Try not mumbling. Enunciate your words. Right. Okay boomer, what's the number for my insurance company? You don't have it memorized. Sad. Where would you be without your smartphones and iTablet thingies? ... You know what? Never mind. I'll just walk. Thanks. Boomer, walking. Finally. A good idea. Exercise. You're all so chubby. Don't eat right with all that Chipotle Bell stuff. And it's thank you, not thanks, and my response is, you're welcome, not that ridiculous, no problem, you all do. ... Okay boomer, please stop now. Don't you tell me to be quiet. Have some respect for your elders. When I was your age I owned a house. Okay boomer, how can I pay off my college debt? You're so lazy. I worked my way through college and paid for it myself. Maybe if you didn't pursue that useless art degree, you wouldn't be in debt. Okay boomer, play Despacito. Phone dials ins. Okay boomer, how do I fix my crushing debt? Ordering 1 pair bootstraps. This is a god-tier question. I'm really hoping it's not a repost. The idea is directly taken from a Jack's Films video. Okay boomer, what should I wear today? The white New Balances. Always the white New Balances. Okay boomer, engineering job listings in my area. Job listings. You are just playing around on the internet. Figure out where you want to work and go down there. Ask to speak with a manager. Shake his hand. Look him in the eye and ask for a job. Get a degree. Okay boomer, I'm pregnant. What do I? Device shakes and catches fire while going off the rails with unsolicited, outdated, and abusive advice in a belittling tone. Okay boomer, take me to the nearest formal sit-down place. Okay snowflake, starting your route to Applebee's. Okay boomer, what's the most effective birth control pill? The most effective birth control pill is an aspirin between your knees. Actual quote from a friend's parent. I'll never forget it. Okay boomer, how do I apply for a job? You walk into the place you want to work at with your resume printed out. Ask for an application. Then you sit down, fill it out, and hand it in. Then you ask to speak to the boss so you can shake their hand. Okay boomer, turn the thermostat to 23 degrees Celsius. That function is locked to users. Okay boomer, how do I get to Starbucks? What? To get one of your vegan organic caramel vanilla millennial frappuccinos? Just tell me how to get there. Just use a roadmap like everyone else. Mumbling under breath, yeah, like everyone else over 60. What was that? I said. Okay boomer, call Starbucks. Why? Don't know how to use a phone book. Why would I need to know that when I have a digital assistant? Ugh. You millennials think you're so entitled to digital assistants. Okay boomer, can you please autofill my credit card details on this site? What? You want to give your details to a stranger? Are you nuts? Just go drive a half an hour to the store and buy it in person. It's safer that way. Proceeds to download malware that gives all bank info to Eastern Europe hackers. Okay boomer, play music. Steely Dan intensifies. Okay boomer, what's on TV right now? We only watch the news and Wheel of Fortune in this house. Any variation of okay boomer. Should I buy a big green egg? Would always get a yes. Okay boomer, which candidate should I vote for? Searching for sexual criminals in your county. Okay boomer, what does word mean? Oh my god, get a dictionary and get off your phone. Go into the real world and maybe get a job. God, probably longer, but I'm too lazy to type. Lazy millennials can't even be bothered to finish their jokes. Okay boomer, restaurants nearby. We have food at home. Okay boomer, where is the nearest park? When I was your age, me and your grandmother would walk to Wilson Park and have malts. Okay boomer, look up therapists near me. Have you tried thinking positive thoughts? Okay boomer, how should I ask her out? Boomer, back in my day, we didn't ask. Okay boomer, volume up. What? You wanna become deaf? Okay boomer, wake me up at 6 o'clock. Wakes you up at 5 o'clock. Get up, it's 6 o'clock. Okay boomer, open Indeed. You don't need Indeed. Just walk on in and give a firm handshake, you entitled brat. And while you're at it, you can send out resumes in the mail. I bet you don't even know what stamps are you, avocado toast eating millennial. Okay boomer, how are the 49ers doing? Not sure, but Joe Montana is 10x better than Tom Brady. Okay boomer, do I need to go to college? Hell no. Just get a job at a factory and buy a house right out of high school. I don't think that's the real okay boomer answer to that question. Their answer would be more like, you need to go to college. It doesn't matter how much it costs. Just get loans. Then, okay, boomer, I've got my degree and so much debt I can barely afford to survive. What do I do now? You shouldn't have taken on so much debt for a useless degree. Okay boomer, remind me to take my medication. You don't need that stuff. Just snap out of it. Okay boomer, where's the nearest recycling center? We have trash cans. Okay boomer, open my mail messages. I'm sorry, there's no mail delivery on Sundays. Okay, boomer, please help me find the closest oil change service. You seriously are going to pay for an oil change? Did your dad not teach you to be a man? Anyways, what you want to do is go to the nearest local auto parts store. You need to figure out what oil you need in the manual that's in your glove box. Generally, 5W30 is a safe bet. Now you wanna find a good filter. Don't ask the clerk. Just use the book that's by the filters and find what you need. Anyways, just take it back to the garage and change it yourself. There, I saved you $30 from that overpriced service. Gonna stop ya right there, chief. Any boomer worth their salt would recommend you run 20W50 conventional oil and a shitty orange Fram filter no matter what type of car it is. Turns on phone. On your phone. Again, kids these days always got their eyes glued to a screen. Okay boomer, how can I pay for college? Write a check like I did. I once got in an online debate with my uncle about this very subject. His argument was that he worked a minimum wage job to put himself through college and support his family, so we youngsters should quit complaining. To prove my point, I calculated how many hours it would take at current minimum wage just to pay current tuition at his alma mater, and it was over 100 hours per week. He was so angry that a year and a half later he still had the date of that argument memorized and cited it as an example of my disrespectful attitude. Me, okay boomer, how do I come out to my parents? Boomer, you should ask Jesus to forgive you instead. Me, okay boomer, directions to Disneyland. Phone, GPS. Okay, is that the one with AG on it? Me, no, that's Google. It's the one that says Maps. Phone, hold on, let me put my glasses on. Why do they have to put it in such tiny letters? I'm just gonna turn the music down so I can see. Ah, here it is. Now where did you want to go? Disneyland? Is that the one in Florida or California? You know, when I was a kid me and my entire family went to Disney out in California. And continues on anecdote. Me, it, I'll do it myself. How do you retire comfortably boomer? You graduate high school, get a job with a large company, buy a house by 25, work for 45 years, get retirement with a paid-off house. Okay boomer, tell me a joke. A Jew, a Mexican, and a black Muslim walk into a. I'm gonna stop because I'm not a boomer. My dad won't stop with this shit. Okay boomer, which radio station should I listen to? Doesn't matter. Music nowadays is all trash. Okay boomer, how's the weather today? Open the window and stick your arm out. Is it wet? That must mean it's raining. Is it cold? Put on a sweater. Try figuring out things on your own, kiddo.